Muntanya Russa is a Vekoma family coaster located at Tibidabo in Barcelona, Spain. It's a ride that's flown pretty under the radar, but I gotta say, I was really impressed after getting off this thing. I think it is one of the best family coasters out there. It's got a little bit of everything, including a phenomenal view. Let me tell you about this first drop. Because of the way the park is situated on Mount Tibidabo, when you round this corner, you are facing all of Barcelona. You can see the Mediterranean Sea, and you drop right towards it off the side of a cliff. It is crazy. We have a height of 82 feet, but the drop is almost 102 feet. Your max speed about 50 miles per hour, just over 2,000 feet of track. And I know when you have a stat like that you're 102 feet in the air, it doesn't sound like much of a family coaster, but trust me, this is a great ride for everyone. Don't let that stat intimidate you if you haven't done too many roller coasters. So let's dive into this ride experience. Now, when you enter Tibidabo, because of where this ride is located, it's the equivalent of having to go all the way to the back of the park. But the back of the park is actually down the mountain. The entrance to Tibidabo is at the top, and you have to go down a series of levels to reach the bottom. That's where the station of this ride is located. There's 2 trains on this, each hold about 16 passengers. We did this a couple times, so we got a front row ride and a back row ride. I would recommend both. I wouldn't say one position was really better than the other. This roller coaster is not about the airtime at all. It focuses more on speed and turns and transitions. So you crest up your lift. This hill takes you up the mountain. Then you do a complete turnaround to face that view. We already talked about this amazing drop. Seriously, absolutely stunning. Really makes you realize how high up you are. But it's not too steep or anything. That's why I say it definitely feels like a family coaster. But don't let the fact that it's shallow steer you away from this ride. It is worth visiting. You bank to your left, that's when you reach your max speed, and then you enter a series of S-bends. And this is so fun. You take it at a perfect speed. You're actually not too high off the ground for this moment because you're back up the hillside. And then you reach the far end of the roller coaster, and that is where you have this double helix. Fairly drawn out, but it's well paced. Again, really close to the ground. You exit, pass right by your station into what you think would be an airtime hill, but not really. It kind of levels out before it gives you the chance to get any air. So if there was a moment on this ride that was underwhelming, I would say I expected airtime on that hill and didn't get any. There's another S-bend. This time you have a bank turn to the right. Now you enter a helix to your left, and that's what takes you into the brake run. And I mean, honestly, I really can't say enough good things about this ride. I think that the layout actually is fantastic. As far as family coasters go, it's a very well-rounded experience. It's not about the theming. There's no story to it. It's just a good family coaster. And if you've followed this channel for a while, you know that I'm a sucker for terrain rides, and I think this one absolutely nailed it. And you know, I mentioned it's designed by Vekoma. The ride opened in 2008, and it is still smooth. No rattles, not shaky, nothing. I feel confident saying that just about anyone could ride this roller coaster and enjoy it. So for Muntanya Russa's final score, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. What would I fix? I do think it would have been nice if that one hill actually gave some airtime instead of nothing, but that's me being nitpicky. I mean, really, I think this is just a wonderful little ride here. The view alone from the first drop is fantastic. So if you get the chance to visit Tibidabo in Barcelona, Spain, be sure to hit up Muntanya Russa. If you've had the opportunity to ride this roller coaster, I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments below what you think of it. And if this is your first time hearing about this roller coaster before, I hope that you learned something today. Maybe you added it to your to-do list. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Be sure to stay tuned for more coaster reviews here at Coaster Studios, and I will see you next time.